So for the churches that I decided to put an investment towards, my church is going to be named Divine Virtue Church with Divine Virtue Ministry for my personal churches. And I decided to do Divine Virtue because I was searching for names for my church, and then I came across a name that was, it had the word divine in it, but I didn't like the meaning behind why they called it divine. And I decided to do Divine Virtue Church and Divine Virtue Ministry because when you're learning in education, you're ignorant. There's so much to learn, so much information to be sought, so much wisdom to be sought after, and it makes you virtuous of a person. And to be divine and virtuous doesn't necessarily mean that you don't do any wrong. However, it also means that you have a lot to learn, a lot of education to understand and comprehend, not just to know. And it also means that you need to take time for yourself. My church is about taking a moment, resetting, relaxing a moment, taking time for yourself outside of the daily hustle and bustle, outside of every year there's this going on, that going on. Learn to take some time for yourself. Learn to pause. Take a moment of peace. Drink a tea. Drink some tea before bed. Take a trip. Take a vacation. Take a moment just to be in the moment before you have to go back to doing whatever it is that you intend to do. Take a moment in your career. Look back on how far you've been. Look at where you want to go. Measure up how far you've been to where you want to go and see the progress that you've made over time. Don't get so focused and caught up on presenting an image to everybody else that everybody else is going to support and respect, that you don't take time to reflect and look in your own mirror and say, do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? Do you respect, not whether you like it? Do a very, very objectional take, and do you respect who you see when you look in your mirror? Not do you like them? There are plenty of professors and investors and coaches and moments that we don't like in our lives. But there are plenty that we can say we didn't like, but we respect. We respect how they came across. We respect their authority when they come across. And there are some people where it's like, well, we don't respect how they come across, but we like them. Would you let them this, that, and other? No. But do you like them? Yeah. Would you trust them to lead you? No. But do you like them? Yeah. As long as they're not leading, you don't want to come across as that type of person. So divine virtue is where I'm at in leadership, in recovery, retreat, recoupment. There are plenty of people that are not going to respect what I stand for. However, there are plenty of people that are ignorant as to what I stand for and what I want to stand for. And myself personally, I have to be okay with who I am at the end of the day. My church is going to teach you a little bit about finances, personal finances, maintaining. It ain't always about religion and biblical principles as it is sometimes about education and the value in education and where you get your education. I'm very supportive of Campbell University Divinity Studies program. I am very, very, very proud to have as many opportunities as I have had through championship work ethic, growth, winning, achievements, and being able to continue that growth. I didn't want to be a pastor, didn't want to be a minister, didn't want to be a deacon, didn't want to be a brother, still don't partially. However, when you accumulate as much wealth as I have, a great way to provide a socio-economic benefit to the community and impact through the community is to open something such as a church or a ministry and to give back through the church and the ministry. But with that being said, this ain't no church for the weak. This ain't a church that won't go toe to toe with the largest and the biggest. This ain't somebody that just because they are about recruitment and strength, it takes all that to be an athlete. It takes that to be a point guard. It takes that to be a center, not center. It takes that to be out there on the tennis court. It takes that to be in a match, in a ball club, on the ball field, to be a coach, to be a referee. It takes training. It takes patience. It takes perseverance. It takes leadership. It takes being able to stand for yourself and separate yourself from the crowd whenever necessary, and to be able to hold your own. So, through my church and my ministry, that's what I intend to do. Hold my own. I look forward to bringing you more.